Hey, Tony Gasson here. Now, I want to talk about this because I'm seeing this a lot more lately and it's happening. And it's kind of alarming. And I notice it because sometimes people will put my wife and I in the same sentence with other couples. And me being a man and having been a womanizer, being out there. I can see spirits on men and on women, meaning I can tell what type of person this is, how life has treated them, how the world has treated them. And I can see it on them. And one of the things that I notice happening is a Jezebel spirit. And this spirit is on men and women. This can go both ways. But what this spirit is, and it's not, I'm not using this in the literal sense of Jezebel in the Bible because, she was a murderer. But we're talking about a seducing spirit. And what this seducing spirit is a spirit who can seduce you, but for their selfish gain. That's what it's about. It's a spirit who can read you and seduce you for their come up. And the spirit will do it at a point in a season where they almost seem like you're equal. But they know their trajectory is different than your trajectory. So this is, and what I mean is, you'll hear men or women say, oh, well, he or she has money too. And it's like, yeah, they have had money. They maybe have saved some money, but they can see where their industry is changing and their money is going to plummet. Whereas you and your industry, your money will stay the same or it will grow. So they will come right before they're getting ready to go broke and they'll get aligned, they'll get connected, and they will prey on you. And this is happening a lot to men. It's happening a lot to men who are kind of lame or a little corny or just not really cultured. Sometimes it's not the case at all. Sometimes the man knows what he's doing too. Sometimes it's two like spirits attracting like. And so that happens as well. And oftentimes it's that. But then sometimes it's one is the prey. And the reason why this is happening is because a lot of men don't want accountability. A lot of men don't want reality. A lot of men want fantasy. And see, a seducing spirit is okay being a fantasy. A seducing spirit is going to work night and day to keep their body right, not for health, but to be sexually lusted after. A seducing spirit. Now, it's okay to work out. You're supposed to work out. It's supposed to be that. So don't try to find little stuff I leave out talking on top of my head to try to make a point on it. You know what I'm talking about. Okay, so understand that right there. I'm calling out the Jezebel spirits that I'm finna be stepping on their toes and they finna be in the comments hollering. Hush, Jezebel. Get that spirit off of you. It's some olive oil. Get that spirit off of you. And so, see, with these Jezebel spirits, these women aren't really, or men, but we're talking about men picking Jezebel spirits in this particular video. We could do another video for the other way around so my mind could focus on one thing instead of having to bounce back and forth. These women aren't really interested in this man. This man really isn't her type. But this man could be a provider. And she wants a provider man. But she's not really all that sexually attracted to him. May not be all that anything attracted to him. May not be physically attracted to him, emotionally attracted to him, mentally attracted to him in the ways that she should or on the level that she should. But what a Jezebel spirit will do is see this man's ability to provide. And I could call names and give real examples, but I don't want to offend anybody. So you have to get the knowledge, and then you can read the ones that you can see. You can read the ones you can see. And see, a lot of times a Jezebel spirit doesn't want a man in the climb. Don't want a man 20, 21 years old working at Taco Bell with a big $1 million dream. A Jezebel spirit on a woman always wants a man that's already established, already making 6 or 7 figures, already connected in the city, really tied in, and can make a phone call and make things happen. A Jezebel spirit, that's what a Jezebel spirit has to have. A man who can provide, not just pay the bills, but provide a luxury lifestyle. A lifestyle that might include first class flights, if you fly in commercial, or even private flights, luxury items, nice big house. The Jezebel spirit wants that. And the thing is with the man is the Jezebel spirit knows how to prey on this here man. And sees that this man was insecure or lame or corny. I'm not using those terms. I'm using the terms based on the way we use it. Like, I don't think a lame guy is actually lame, but we call him lame. I'm lame. I'm lame to a lot of guys. I'm lame. I'm corny and things like that because of who I am today. But the Jezebel spirit will see that this man was that, like growing up. Like he was not the womanizer. He was not the playboy. He was not the one that could get any girl in school based off his looks. He could have been looks challenged, or he could have been seen as socially awkward or nerdy or goody two shoes, church boy, soft boy. The Jezebel spirit can see that. And if you look at the Jezebel spirit's history, in the past, she was with the bad boys. She was with the thug. She was with the jock. She was with the playboy, the rapper, the drug dealer, the pro athlete. She was with the bad boys. And she done been flipped and tossed like a salad. And she had provision, but she didn't want the emotional toil that comes with it. She got tired of hands being put on her. She got tired of being cheated on. Even though her motives were wrong, she still wanted to be treated like a queen. And then sometimes the money or the fame started to dwindle. The dope boy go to jail. Dope boy got to get out the streets and he tried to go legal. So now his money different. The pro athlete retire or he gets cut. The rapper, he done had his run. R&B singer, he done had his run. And now don't nobody want his music. They want the new person music. So that money different. So she looking for something else. And then here go Mr. Lane. Here go Mr. Lane. Nose might be a little bigger than it's supposed to be. He might be a little cornier than he's supposed to be. Might be a little shorter than he's supposed to be. Might be a little this, a little that. But he got a bag on him. And he gonna have money. He gonna have money for years to come. He already done made enough money for it to be generational wealth. She got to have him. So what she gonna do is she gonna come in and she's gonna be overly feminine. She's gonna be overly feminine. She's gonna make him feel wanted. She's gonna make him feel needed. She's gonna make him feel like he is Socrates or Play-Doh. When he's talking, she gonna, where did you learn that from? Oh my goodness. Ooh. It's like, I got chills right now. She gonna hit him with that. She gonna hit him with that. See, a woman who don't got a Jezebel spirit, she could feel that, but she not finna blow this man head up. She not finna give him no ego. She not finna boost his ego. She ain't finna pat his ego on the back. You know, a woman without a Jezebel spirit, she might wear boyfriend jeans without the rips in it. So it ain't really got sex appeal. She might have on some Jordans. She might wear sweats a lot, sweatpants. She might have her hair in a messy ponytail, a messy bun quite often. She may rarely like to put on makeup. But the woman with the Jezebel spirit, she going to bed sexy. She waking up sexy. She stepping out to the gym sexy. She going to the drop off the kids sexy, pick up the kids sexy. She doing everything top of the line to the nines until she get them locked in. So what happened is, men being selfish, being greedy, being horny, being lustful, men are marrying Jezebel spirits because the Jezebel gives this aura of sexiness, of seduction, of production, of just overworked, underpaid, gives a image of selflessness. Cook breakfast, make a lunch, cook dinner. If can't cook, is ordering the dinner and then putting it in the pan like she cooked it. Before he get home, she got Chilean sea bass from Bonefish Grill and I put it in the pan and got it in the oven on low. And he go, you are right in time. She pulling it out of there and got to hide the bonefish bag. This man coming home because he working hard. He a provider. He come home, wow, cook like that. He sold. What? But the woman without the Jezebel spirit, she a little more authentic. She cooking if she like to cook, if she want to cook. If she don't want to cook, she not cooking. She be like, hey, what do you want me to order tonight? So she let him know the food finna be ordered. Okay? And she might be using his card still, but the food finna be ordered, Playboy. The woman without the Jezebel spirit, she's more authentic. So, and y'all forgive me now, because I know y'all trying to act perfect in the comments. Everybody perfect in the comments. The woman without the Jezebel spirit, she's not going to shower every night. It's going to be some nights that she really ain't dirty. She don't feel dirty. She just tired. She finna get in the bed. The woman without the Jezebel spirit, every now and then, it might be a tampon get left on top of the trash or floating in the toilet stool. Every now and then, she might have some breath on her. Got a little morning breath. Had a little garlic. Didn't get right on the bubble gum. You know, didn't get right to brushing teeth. Might have a little breath on her. You know, eyebrows might grow out a little bit. Got a new growth on the eyebrow. You know, hair might be out of order a little bit. Might not feel like putting on in the bedroom. The woman without the Jezebel spirit, she's going to be reality. See, a lot of times you have, and this is what a lot of celebrity women struggle with, is they have to present a Jezebel spirit in their industry as a rapper or a singer or whatever model. But their reality is a non-Jezebel spirit. And so the man gets with this celebrity woman and he wants the fantasy that he's seen, but now he with the reality. And that's why you see a lot of these women can't keep a man. Like Jennifer Lopez. I'm going to say names that they don't know who I am. They ain't going to never hear about who I am. Jennifer Lopez. It's because they want the fantasy and they get with the reality. And it was like they can't handle the reality. Halle Berry. We see these people that we look at them and like, how do you keep going from relationship to relationship? The man don't know how to handle their reality. Like, this is a real woman. This is a real person. Like, she got emotions. She got feelings. She gonna have boogers in her nose when she cry. She gonna mess around and leave a tampon on the shower rail because she forgot to take it out before she got in there. It might be sitting on top of the toilet. She was in a rush and forgot to wrap it up and dispose of it, the right way. And I know women, oh, that's disgusting. That's disgusting. Okay, yeah, but you ain't got no 6-pack of abs like J-Lo. So, okay, all right, yeah, she might have did this over here, but you ain't got no 6-pack of abs. You 50 and you look 50. She 50 and look 30. It's like, okay, so she gonna make some other mistakes that you might not make. You see what I'm saying? So let's not get all into that's disgusting, that's nasty, I'll never do that, one woman should never be putting down another woman. Because everybody, and one man should never be putting down another man in sense of, unless we just low character. But in the areas of just being human, we all gonna be human in some way or another. And so what you have to realize, this is what's happening. So here's a man, a lot of these men who make a little money. And when I say money, this is relative. If you live in Podunk, Alabama, $75K a year is 75,000. I mean, 750,000. If you live in this little old bitty small city that you in one of the poorest states, Alabama, Mississippi, those said to be 1 and 2 alternating worst states in the country. Y'all forgive me. I know I got a lot of people I know live in those states. Hey, I'm sorry. I'm just telling y'all what the statistics say, okay? It's not California. Alabama, Mississippi, you is not New York. So let's be clear about that. So a man in one of those states who makes 6 figures, he might as well be a millionaire. A man who make 100,000 in Atlanta is totally different than a man who make 100,000 in Selma, Alabama. You see what I mean? So it's relative, meaning when a man start to get money relatively to where he lives, then he start to want luxury. He start to want to be catered to. He wants special treatment. So if there's a woman who's gonna show up and she gonna prance around, lingerie, all the makeup, booty tooted, she gonna work out like ain't no tomorrow, like she got to be perfect body today, like this workout is the only workout she ever gonna do, and this workout got to chisel her body to perfection. That's how she gonna work out. He starts to feel like he deserved that kind of production from a woman. And he is not tapped into reality. So the woman who, she kicking back, she eating her Twinkie right now. Got that messy bun. What you want for dinner? He like, oh my goodness, this is all she want to do is eat Twinkies. My goodness, need to be on a keto diet. Need to be on an Atkins diet. My goodness. And just the smacking. Look at her smacking. Like, did you wash your face last night? Every day a new bump pumping up. My goodness. So the woman who has a reality to where she gonna have her breakout or two. She gonna eat her some desserts. After 8 p.m., after 9 p.m., she gonna pass a little gas in her sleep, like she gonna be a real woman. She might have to get her a tweezer and pluck a couple of hairs. She might have to get her some nair or some wax and get that top lip. Like she a real person. But see, when a man start to getting a little bit of money, a little bit of success, and when I say a little bit of money, this could be $30,000 if he from a third world country and he come to America and he not supposed to have nothing and he get the 30K, he get the 50K, he get the 60K, he get the 70K. Coming from where he come from, he's a millionaire. You see what I mean? That's why I say it's relative to where you are. So he start to want this production. And the Jezebel spirit, not the biblical sense of being a murderous woman, but this seducing spirit, she is focused, her main focus is that she is financially cared for. And she cares about that more than anything else. She does not trust her ability to earn a living for the course of her life. She done made some money. If she didn't had a hard time, if she didn't had a dip in her career, a dip in her whatever, she started to panic, she started to worry, and she need to latch onto a man for his money. That's what the Jezebel spirit gonna do now. And what the Jezebel spirit want to do? The Jezebel spirit want to get in position to hit a certain point in the prenup to where she vested, to where she gonna make enough money off of this here, because she done been there 5 years, 3 years, 10 years, whatever the prenup say, before she qualify for a real payout that she feel like she could really live off of for the rest of her life, or she could flip, or she gonna get some type of spousal support, alimony, whatever, that she could really do something with, live off of, buy her a house or something until she get her another man she could seduce. So she want to do that. Or she wants to get in and get pregnant so that even if she leave him, because of this man income, she knows she got her a solid 2,500 to 10 grand a month coming in because of his income. And so she want that baby because that's going to get her through the next 18 to 22 years. And her biggest fear is just being broke. And so she adopts this seducing spirit to finesse a man out of his money, out of his connections, his position. It's a Jezebel spirit that'll get a man who connected in her industry so that he can open doors for her, so that she can make her own money, build her own name. And then when he does what most men do and he cheats, if she vested in that prenup, she done hit the thresholds, she done got the name built, she done got some type of footing, she gonna divorce him. She gonna divorce him because she came to get that bread. And guess what? That's what he deserved. That's what he deserved. Because he picked with the little head instead of the head on his shoulders. He was picking based off his lust. He was picking based off his fantasy, not a reality. So he played himself. She played him, but he played himself. They both deserve each other because she low life and he low life. And so, and what I mean by low life, meaning they operating from the wrong spirit. He operating from lust and greed. She operating from lust and greed or greed. And so they operate from the wrong spirit. And so that's why they able to attract each other. And then somebody gonna come out on top. But see, here's the thing. Both of them kind of lose in the process because the man may give her a disease. The man may put hands on her. The man may cheat on her. So she going through pain, even though she came to get this here money. And then he go through pain because she may cheat on him in revenge. She may set him up for something to get him caught by the IRS, get him jumped, get him beat up, get him robbed. And she gonna get her some bread out the deal. And see, that's why like attract likes, your spirits. So if you got a pure spirit, you're going to recognize a Jezebel spirit. You're going to recognize a Jezebel spirit. And that's what you got to realize. So the thing is, the reason why I want women to understand this is because of the seduction of society. Look at the top artists. When you look at the top artists on the woman side of things, you have, these rappers that their music is the hottest music, right? Number one on Billboard. Look at how they dress. Look at how they twerk. Look at the videos. The media is seducing society. So because of that seduction in society, men looking for a wife are looking to be seduced. And so when you're a classy woman, you got to realize that there's so much seduction going on that the grown boys and the men who ain't worth nothing, they gonna get plucked off. They gonna get took off the market by Jezebel spirits. And then the real men is what's gonna be left. The men with real vision, real clarity, a real heart, peace and purity. That's what's gonna be left. And so it's gonna take longer, and you got to go through a bunch of men with Jezebel spirits before you find the one. But you got to be patient and not get weary in well doing. And understand that when you see a Jezebel spirit, get a man that look like he a good man, you got to realize he not actually a good man if he fell for a Jezebel spirit, because he didn't have the discernment, the discretion to see this spirit. He not actually a good man because he left his fiance or his wife or his girlfriend, who was his reality, who was good for him, to go after the fantasy woman, the woman who he lusted after because of her body, her sexiness, her name, her position. Because a woman could be rich and still be a Jezebel spirit. A woman could be famous and still have a Jezebel spirit, because nothing is ever enough. Having her own million ain't enough. She want his million too, so she have 2 million. You see what I mean? And so this is what you have to understand about this. And so when you see this and you recognize this, don't envy that. Don't be jealous of that. That's just two people who operate from the wrong place being taken off the market by each other, and they just finna hurt each other. But now they done decluttered the space because they out the way. Now you can more clearly see the good people, the people who operate from the right place in their heart. So listen to me and understand this now. Listen to me and understand this. And when you do this, when you take the time to really evaluate, you're going to see that sometimes you'll get left by somebody and they'll get in a relationship with somebody else and you can't see nothing good in that person. You like, left me for this person? But that person over there got that Jezebel spirit, and that's what hit you. So, hey, this Tony Gasson. God bless you. Sit with this. Understand what's going on out here. Spiritual warfare. Understand why this happening. And don't get down on yourself or look down on yourself and feel like you're less than. It's like, no, you real. You're not willing to fake it. You're not willing to put on a front. You're not willing to sell yourself short. You're not willing to compromise your standards, your morals, your values, just to have somebody. You're not willing to be a robot or to kiss somebody behind just to have them. You're going to be you. You're going to be authentic. You're going to operate from the right place in your heart. And if a person can't accept that and respect that, then you willing to walk away. Let them go and kick rocks with open-toe sandals on. And that's what you have to be at peace with. And you can't be jealous of the people that's doing it the other way and they getting the Instagram wedding and you believe in the hype, because it's not real. And that's why we see them eventually fail or destroy each other. Hey, God bless you. We'll talk soon.